Please select a drop point. Please select a drop supplies requested.
КП, это 10. Потерял визуальный контакт. Перемещаюсь по известной позиции. Прием. Это КП, понял. Обследуйте сектор. Но осторожно. Конец связи.
Supply drop complete.
You're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete. Whoa! Mission complete. Great work. The NGO that asked us to rescue wild animals isn't ready to take them in yet. So we had no choice but to build an animal conservation platform. The NGO said they'll cover all expenses, including the day-to-day housing and feeding costs. If you're interested, take the chopper over and have a look. Boss, if you got time on your hands, come spend it back at the base. The men will miss you if you're gone too long. Boss, a certain scientist has contacted us, wanting to defect from the east. His name? He's Emmerich. That's right. The man we knew as Huey. We suspect he was complicit in the attack on Mother Base 9 years ago. He was working with Cypher. I've been waiting a long time for this. So I say, let's help Emmerich defect. Once he's here, we can sit down and catch up on old times. Emmerich is currently at Sorak Power Plant. This is our chance. Boss, head for the power plant.
Commencing platform construction.
So, who's that woman who doesn't talk that the boss brought back?
No idea. I wonder if she's even human.
What? Come on, she isn't human. What is she? Alien?
Some kind of bioroid? I don't know.
Please specify project.
Wouldn't count anything out.
Give me a break. It's probably technology from that cipher. There's no such thing as miracles, supernatural. Only cutting-edge technology.
I don't know much about science, but even science has its limits, right? And how do we know she's connected to them anyway?
You're asking the wrong guy.
Well, whoever she is, boy, does she creep me out.
I hear ya.
Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Select unit. Staff assigned. Development project has been added. Select unit. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Select unit. Select unit. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff select unit. Staff select unit. Staff select unit. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select development project. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Development select unit. Select unit. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Select unit. Staff select unit. Staff select unit. Staff select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Select unit. Staff select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Select unit. Staff select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff select unit. Staff select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff a select unit. Staff a select unit. Staff a select unit. Staff select unit. Staff a select unit. Staff a select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Development project has been added. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff select unit. Staff assigned. Please specify a project.
That animal conservation platform is really taken off, huh?
Yeah, it's like a mini zoo.
Some animal protection NGO asked us to get them out, right? So how come we don't hand them over to them?
We will, but they just asked us to hold on to them until they're ready to take them in.
What the hell? We're mercs, not zookeepers.
The NGO is throwing in a little extra for you. It needs a bigger paycheck for you. Why not? I kind of like it. Something to take the edge off after the fight.
Yes. Whoever heard of a merc or dung duty?
Sun will rise momentarily. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Please specify a project. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Development project has been added. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Development project has been added. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff select unit. Staff assigned. Please specify a project. Select unit. Select unit. Staff select staff select staff select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Select unit. Staff select unit. Staff select staff select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff select unit. Staff select unit. Staff assigned.